Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. As if the Bronco with a Sasquatch off-road package wasn't enough, well, that's just become backburner stuff as Ford has just revealed the ultra high performance Bronco Raptor. This thing's a beast. Featuring all the beefed up chassis, appearance, and powertrain ads for which the Raptor brand has been known, Ford says this is the fastest street-legal Bronco yet. Available exclusively in the four-door model, the Bronco Raptor is nearly 10 inches wider and is higher up with a 13.1-inch ground clearance. Mounted up with massive 37-inch BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires, wrapping 17x8 beadlock-capable wheels, it certainly looks the part of a high-speed desert brawler. Functional and styling changes start with wider front fenders and rear quarter panels made of sheet-molded compound or SMC. That's plastic. At the front they feature integrated functional vents and have massive fender flares at both ends, with a more retro angular wheel opening shape of the classic Broncos of the 1960s. A special front grille has Ford lettering across it and 3 LED marker lights at the top, all framed out by LED headlights with unique to Raptor amber daytime running lights. An SMC hood has a more muscular design with a raised black vented dome element with Raptor logos on it. Below you can see a heavy-duty Ford Performance modular bumper with unique tow hooks and removable end caps that have built-in rigid LED fog and off-road lights. Underneath it all is the expected beefy package of skid plates to protect the drivetrain. At the rear of the Bronco Raptor is a more substantial tire carrier and center brake light to handle the massive 37-inch spare tire. Unique LED taillights and Raptor emblem frame out the wider rear quarters. Seen back here as well is a unique C-pillar cross brace at the rear to go along with an upgraded B-pillar brace at the top. All provide an increased torsional strength of 50% for the body structure. While not shown here, you can option the splatter graphics package iconic to the Raptor branding, if you want it. Inside are a number of Raptor exclusive features and upgrades starting with Code Orange accents everywhere. You can even option Code Orange seat belts. Carbon fiber also finds its way to various touch points like the grab handles, the shift knob, and the steering wheel. Speaking of which, that steering wheel is beefier in its grips, features magnesium paddle shifters for its 10-speed automatic transmission, and has extra controls on it for the drivetrain and chassis modes, not to mention the red centering stripe at the top. Performance seating features more aggressive side bolsters and are available in a number of different materials and color combinations, from base vinyl up to a higher-end perforated suede and leather combination. Also available is the nice stitched soft trim across the dash shown here. The instrument cluster features Raptor exclusive setups and customizations. Standard is a high package with a Sync 4 12-inch touchscreen and full 360-degree camera system, which is great for off-roading. A 10-speaker B&O audio system is an option though. Powering the Bronco Raptor is a 3-liter twin-turbocharged EcoBoost V6, which Ford says has more than 400 horsepower. Now that might mean 405, it might mean 425, or even more. We'll have to wait and see, but it does come mated to the brand's stout 10-speed automatic. The twin-turbocharged 3-liter EcoBoost engine, also found in other Ford products here, has some specific tweaks to not only give it extra power, but make it last in a Raptor. Its intercooler and air induction system, for one, are more substantial among the other upgrades. An active valve dual exhaust system gives the Bronco Raptor a healthy sound that you can adjust to your liking with 4 different modes: Normal, Sport, Quiet, and Baja. There's also a recalibrated GOAT mode selection with 7 levels, including a new Baja mode with an anti-lag turbo calibration. Why wouldn't all drive modes have that? New as well is a tow haul mode which, along with the chassis upgrades, gives the Bronco Raptor a higher tow rating of 4,500 pounds, some 1,000 pounds more than the base models. Power is great, but what really makes the Bronco Raptor is its unique chassis and suspension. With a Raptor-specific frame and a completely new suspension system, the Raptor has substantially increased ground clearance of 13.1 inches, up 4.8 inches. It's a lot wider too, with a track increase of 8.6 inches. A unique rear axle has a semi-float Dana 50 heavy-duty Advantech locking differential with upgraded axles. At the front is a Dana 44 Advantech locking differential, also upgraded with half shafts, all to handle the extra power and torque. The transfer case features a higher capacity clutch and a 3.064 low ratio for up to a 67.7:1 crawl ratio. That's low. Making it all happen is a redesigned suspension with new upper and lower control arms, rear control arms, and a healthy coilover Fox 3.1 internal bypass semi-active damper system that has integrated reservoirs up front and remote reservoirs at the rear. They're continuously adjustable up to 100 times per second, aided by suspension position sensors at each corner, and their settings are driver adjustable and or tied to the selected drive modes. All in, the beefed-up suspension and frame gives the Bronco Raptor an astounding suspension travel of 13 inches at the front and 14 inches at the rear. Heavy-duty bash and skid plates provide continuous driveline coverage from the front bumper to the back of the engine, transmission, and transfer case. Good news for some, Ford will be inviting customers to begin placing orders in March. A bone thrown to the many people already waiting, Ford says that the vast majority of the 2022 model year Bronco Raptor production will first be available to existing reservation holders based upon when they got in line. Ford will be reaching out to them soon to solicit their interest in the new Raptor. The new 2022 Bronco Raptor arrives this summer with final specifications and pricing to come closer to that time. I think this thing's pretty badass, if I'm honest. So there. I look forward to the test drive, which should be coming sometime later this year, probably sometime in the summertime. Now, I did gloss over a lot of detail on the suspension and the chassis, how it works, what it's about, all the nuts and bolts, what's different from the normal Bronco. And that's because I did an entirely different video just on the chassis explained, a full deep dive. So you can see that right there on our partner channel, TDTV Garage. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right there, and we'll keep you notified of everything we do. Either way, stay tuned.